choppers, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out 1 for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lonely my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and our home team. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Faking the give. Now Watson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Now a carry for the forward first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Check out! 180! Number 53! Mike 53!
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarly just playing at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Lott. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards at a first down L.A. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten to stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. A shotgun snap for Lott. Going for the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Watson. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson completes this to Waring. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn into a pretty nice little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Hey, you got to snap it. You got to snap it.
On first down, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be caught. A huge play there for Houston, and even 40 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the lead. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, strike up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line, he's locked into the rhythm of what they're doing up front, and he's definitely off to that great start, a 2nd straight week.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Luck buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
13. Chargers 7.
Back to throw. Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run here with Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mike. Go. Ready. Mike. Defense wins championships, baby.
On 2nd and 11 now. Luck looking in zone for Jones. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On 1st down, it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Watson on 3rd down. Able to get this to Gordon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Back to throw, Watson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. DJ Reader there on the tackle. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more coming.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Kill. Turn up. Check. Lucky.
On second down, Eckler. He will push his way down to about the 14th. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
50 back up. 90. 11 feet. 53.
Lock on third down. Dancing to his left. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. Accelerating, and off he goes. 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Short throw pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with them.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here is Eckler. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now Eckler. He showed off the athletic juke, but real estate. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On is the Chargers punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
And we'll see what his offense can do. He's going to look deep for his running back, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Melvin Gordon as the first half is winding down, and the Texans push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Going on the ground with Eckler. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. It's Eckler again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Hey, check right. Watching you find. I'm coming. 12. Mike 55. Danny. Hey, Alpha.
Out of the gun, Luck. Eluding the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Check out. 1, 6, 3, 55, come on. You're right.
Now a toss play to Eckler. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Jerry Tillery coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Hey, 31! Hey, check 24! Hey, 59! Hey, watch the slap, watch the slap! Watch the slap!
3rd and long, it's Watson. He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The handoff, it's Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
Check out! 380! He's coming in. Cross. He's coming, double up. Mark 55! Mark 55! He don't know no better.
Once more, here's Eckler. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 38.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's our time. It's our time. Alert!
Now Luck. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Eckler. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
In your face.
On 2nd and 12, Luck. He'll get this to Eckler. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Strong right.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Check 44, check 31.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, obviously, that is declined, and the result is a safety.
And what a momentum play that is, right? You never want to see a safety wiped out. You get the point, and you're going to get the ball back.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go. Reset. 19. 36.
Gordon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, you got to snap it. You got to snap it.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Desmond King picks it. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Luck now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off by DeMonte Casing. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now Gordon on first down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Check 99. Check 99.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the gun on third, Watson. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
We're set. Great team. I got you, punk. Double tight. Double tight. Double tight. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me,
now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out, and the Texans scoop it, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Hyde. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been...
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in.